Pudgy Penguins have almost 1 billion views on GIPHY. This ecosystem has been lit for the last couple months. But what are they? Don't they have a little bit of a shady past? Are they run by VCs? The answers may surprise you, but probably for the better. Today we'll jump into the Pudgy Penguin ecosystem and describe the main collection as well as some of the alternatives out there. Alternatives include the Lil Pudgys as well as the Pudgy Rods. Pudgy Penguins have been on a historic run in the last 30 days. Look at these things here. Like even just 30 days, it was 3 ETH. They've doubled in in ETH terms in 30 days. They were at 3 ETH. They're at 6.5 ETH. They've been out through a couple big bull runs here, and volume is nothing to be is not shy either. So what are the Pudgy Penguins? This is their website, pudgypenguins.com. They're 8,888 unique collectible penguins with proof of ownership stored on the Ethereum block. So they're on the Ethereum. Look at them. You know what? They've been kind of doing their thing as they're cute, right? They have good expressions, they're fun, and they have kind of mass appeal. And when animated, they add a lot of character to them. So look at the website. The website's gorgeous. They got a merch shop. They're doing a bunch of cool stuff. And ever since Art Basel in Miami, there has been a lot of hype around them. But one of the big things is if you go to GIPHY, GIPHY's where, the one-stop shop for all your GIFs, is they got a Pudgy Penguins. They're certified on there, and they are coming up on 1 billion views. That's crazy. They're at 914 million views on 1,300 GIFs. That is a lot. Their ecosystem, all they do, they make sure they're the king of the memes, and they are crushing it. I mean, look at these. The GIFs are just so expressive. They're good. That's part of it. If you go to the CEO of Pudgy Penguins, looklng, you see him here. He is doing some pretty cool stuff. So they're going to have a whole bunch of new deals coming out. You see these toys. Look at these toys. They're pretty nice. They'll have some good mass appeal to those. Here we go. Wizard of Soho. He's goated on his calls. He's been calling this since 2.5 ETH. And the pump, this is just saying that now that we are not in a Pudgy Penguin pump, we are moving to fair price. They were underpriced for months. Some people calling them out. Fair value for penguins is 2 ETH. Want to bet? And silence. And then here we go with NFT statistics saying that the Pudgy Penguins are pumping and Lil Pudgys. So Lil Pudgys, we'll get into that in the future here in just a minute. But Lil Pudgys are just an alternative. There's the first time that they've been 10% of the price of the big Pudgys. This is a similar model to, say, Bored Apes. You have Bored Apes over here. I can't even do this. Bored Apes over here. And then you have mutants over here. So, there's always that little balance of them. It's about, 5-to-1, I think, between the two prices. So they're looking at a 10-to-1 right now. And then here's Alex Savanic. I'm going to butcher his name. Sorry, buddy. Savanovic. He says, I promised the winner of a Nansen. So Nansen AI is a NFT kind of statistics platform where it's probably one of the best. It is expensive. But they did a fantasy football or fantasy Premier League or whatever, and the winner gets a Pudgy Penguin, and he's seriously starting to regret it now. I mean, look he probably did it back when it was like under an ETH, and now they are up to 6 ETH. So in the ecosystem, I'll tell you what, there's the big Pudgys. You see them here. These are the OGs, the originals. Then they have the Lil Pudgys, which are here at 0.62. They're just smaller versions of the bigger ones. And then they have the Pudgy Rods. Not 100% sure when we're going to see utility for these. You can see some of these. Well, it might be a little bit of this, a little bit of hopium, as I use a Pudgy Penguin GIF. But they're saying win utility. So nobody knows. You see these, but they're at 0.7 ETH. And if we go to the website here, you can kind of see. What do we see here? Claim your free Lil Pudgy to vibe with your big Pudgy Penguin. So I think they got airdrop for free. That's part of some of the ecosystem. Pudgy Penguins weren't always the poster child of some of these kind of small, cute looking NFTs, right? So back in, I forget when this was. It was in earlier 2022. There was the founders actually got ousted by the community, saying we need change. So Cole Therium here was one of the original founders. He says he's taking a break. I forget when this was, but you see all of a sudden people are like, don't come back. So basically what happened, I think Cole Therium here, I wasn't around for the time, but reading kind of some of what we see here is that they were starting to drain the community funds that they took. So there's whispers of a rug pull. There were some Twitter mobs that kind of went in on it and figured it out. In April 2022, Pudgy Penguin teams closed the sale and handed off the leadership to Luca. He's been the boss since, and You can see him here. He says, I've built multiple brands to 9 figures in revenue over the last 5 years, and this is the best thing that I can do for this. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the team. So you can see here their website is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this stuff. And then you can see Luca Nets. He's running that one. All of these other guys are here as well. So I don't think they're run by VCs. It sounds like they were actually taken over. So by Luca, and now they're building all this stuff up. So that's what we have. That's what we're looking at with the Pudgy Penguins. Be careful you don't buy the top. That's what I always do, so I'm staying out of it. Even the little Pudgys, I'll probably look for a little bit of a dip on the little Pudgys and buy. I don't own anything yet. Would love to get in there. And that's it. I'll leave you with this. Barra doesn't stand a chance against the Pengus. If you like the content, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. I'm going to jump into the crypto market summary, just kind of a 3 to 4 minute view of what's going on in the crypto world, and that's where we're going. Listen, on the coin market cap here, we are seeing still that $0.844 trillion on the coin market cap. That has been steady for a long time. Look at that. That is like 11 days, almost 2 weeks. But what we're seeing, look at this. Yeah, ETH's falling down again. I'm going to, in the new year here, I'm ready to purchase, and I'll probably grab a couple of ETH here for sure. And once it hits anything below 1,200, that is not a question in a second. Let's take a look and see what we got going on here with the shitcoins. Shitcoins typically, well, yesterday was super slow. Now we're 10 times that volume in shitcoins. So pretty decent. That is a lot of ETH per transaction here. What's going on? Looks like there's just a lot of decent bangers in there. Min-max. I don't know what those are. I don't really keep track of these other than this anymore. I just want to keep track of the what the hell? Yeah, see, sometimes it gets screwed up here. You see, I'm gonna just sort this one out here quick. So we only had $0.9 million in USD of BSC smart shitcoins. I don't know what happened here. USDT got put on here. Like a volume is ridiculous. That's fun. Marketplace volume, man. We're looking like, look at that. We're up at $42 million again in NFT volume. Oh my God, we are pumping. But it's this blur. This blur is just ripping. So I don't know. It's tough to say what's going on. But I'll show you what with some of those NFTs. There's lots of murmurs about an NFT bull run. So we'll have to take a look and see what's going on there. Again, nothing going on in the markets here. You see the bond rate still the same. Well, they're climbed up a little bit. Let's take a look. Oof, that's been steady up here. I don't know what's going on with that macro. I haven't looked at it in a little while because it's kind of been quiet, obviously, for the holidays, but interesting to see nonetheless. But floor prices on NFTs, what are we seeing here? Oh, 278. So this is the floor prices on all of them. Lots of the big ones gone up. Like Bored Ape's gone up. Doodle's down. Azuki, I heard, was leading the pack on this upward trend as well. Bored Ape Kennel Club still holding that 8. It's crazy. And what do we got here? Rug Radio's at 0.37, so that's good. 1.09, Rec Guy still up at there. Ether Orc still running around 0.3. And that's it. I might have to throw some Pudgys on here as well. I kind of want to keep, a finger on the pulse of what that ecosystem is doing. But that's what we're looking at today, guys. Hope you appreciate it. If you like that video, hit that subscribe button.